Hey, this is Jessica from CrownTV with my good buddy Jean-Paul. We're rocking the kilts today in honor of the Orlando Pride's 3-1 victory over the Houston Dash. We're so excited to be here today. I mean, if I had to say, the atmosphere in this Citrus Bowl was absolutely electric for these women. Being the first game of the season here in Orlando, we couldn't have asked for a better experience. Alex Morgan technically got 2 goals. 1 was an own goal, but we're going to give her 2 of those. And then Leanne Sanderson's goal was just absolutely incredible. So, you know what? That's a little bit of my take, but let's find out what the fans think, don't you? I think we should find out what they think.
We should find out what the fans think.
I agree. TV here after an incredible win here at the Citrus Bowl. Can we get a clap for those ladies, right? Yes. So who do I have here with me today?
Brittany.
And Danica.
Brittany and Danica here. So 3-1 victory over the Houston Dash. Tell me, what was your favorite part of this game?
When Alex Morgan scored.
That was a stunner of a goal. What was, like, how did you feel, if you could describe that moment?
I felt awesome.
I love how awesome. I think we should sing every time we say awesome. Okay, what was your favorite part of the whole game?
When Alex Morgan scored.
I think there's a trend here. I don't blame you, because Alex Morgan's goal was absolutely amazing. So I have to ask you a question. There's a two-pole happening behind me. Can you give me a little bit of an explanation? It says, "Put me in, coach," and there's a kangaroo. I feel like there's a story behind that. Can you tell me what that means?
So, like, on this radio station, I can't remember which one, but the coach, well, like,
Coach Tom Sermani?
yeah, I can't remember the whole story, but basically there was a kangaroo in the back of the field when they were playing, and they was just, like, sitting there in, I think, left back position. I can't remember, but he was just, like, sitting right back.
It was right back.
It was right back. Don't worry. No, continue. Right back.
So, like, basically there was just a kangaroo on the field, and then they ran back over to where the kangaroo was, and it just left.
That is amazing. I think I remember Tom Sermani telling me about that and how everyone stopped what they were doing, looked at the kangaroo, because he was the coach for the Australian national team. So they're, in Australia, kangaroos just jump around everywhere, and they decided to jump on the pitch. So this is such a clever and incredible two-pole. So is there anything that you'd like to say above and beyond, anything that really impressed you about any of the players?
All of the players impressed me. They're so amazing and awesome.
I agree. Well, how about you? Is there anything that you noticed about today that you really liked?
All of it.
Anything, like, what was your favorite point of, other than Alex Morgan's goal? Was there anything that you really noticed that you really liked about the team?
I don't know.
No. There's just so much going on, right? Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me, and let's do a little Our City, Our Pride, right? Our City, Our Pride. Our City, Our Pride. Thank you so much, and have a great day. 3-1, go City. Let's get here from CrownTV, and I have the extreme pleasure to have with me a legend in the supporter community here in Orlando. Tell me your name.
Barry Updyke.
Barry Updyke. I don't believe that that's your name, Jerry. But anyway, not only is he an incredible supporter in Orlando, but he is also very knowledgeable about the game, so that's why I wanted to talk to you today. So can you give me a little bit of an information, your take on the formation of today's game?
It was kind of cool. They actually, the way that they matched up, it was kind of like a floating 4-2-3-1 with a 4-4-2. I drawn a blank on the Brazilians. Monica. She floated in between the 4-4-2 with Alex Morgan, and then kind of sat back and actually created two. It was really, really nice. It was almost kind of like reminiscent of us watching the Orlando City game against New England when Kyle came on and Baptista kind of dropped back and kind of facilitated, almost kind of like the Pedro Ribeiro role. It was really, really, really nice.
I agree. I mean, it's definitely, there's a lot of hey, Harper's back. Oh my gosh, I love her. So there's a lot of like, formation kind of things to figure out with Tom Sermani. Even he said, we're not sure what formation we're going to go from game to game. It's going to be fluid. So is there anything that if you were Tom, that you would change?
Not really. I mean, I think the only thing that kind of surprised me was Kyle was kind of, she's known more as a forward, and she kind of played that free midfield role that we almost give Darwin, and she excelled at it greatly. I'd like to see her shoot more, but the pressure that our front three were putting on, and with Kyle kind of just doing the Darwin mixed Higuita role, just everywhere you need her to be, cleaning up and creating. I think at this point, just seeing the depth. We'll see at the end of the season how things hold up. I kind of assume that's why Kyle's playing where she is at the moment. But it looked beautiful. I mean, it looked fantastic. If they can keep this up and kind of rotate, and the freedom of movement between the front three was just magnificent. So hopefully we can keep this up, and Ashlyn looked good as always.
I agree. I mean, she was just incredible. So if you had to say your standout player of the game, obviously Alex was the player of the match, but if you had to say that one player that really, really impressed you, who would that be?
It would be Kyle. She just, I love that Darwin Higuita role, that they just basically clean up everything. It's that unsung hero that just basically is the metronome of the team, and I think she provided that flawlessly tonight.
It's incredible. Well, thank you so much for your insight on the game, and thank you for being here. And man, it's just unbelievable how this day turned out. So thank you to you and your family for being here.
Thank you.
A good one. Hey, Jessica from CrownTV, but I'm actually here with a very TBB supporter, and apparently you want to interview me?
Absolutely. This is Wade Hampton. I'm actually out because of what happened in the Citrus Bowl. I have to interview because this is monumental what's going on and what the Crown actually did. So I actually want to interview a legend. Jessica is a legend. So I want to know how she felt, especially a few things during the game. And here we go. How did it feel to be in the capo stand tonight?
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, being a capo is an incredible responsibility, and I don't think that I even knew the responsibility that was on my shoulders, but I can tell you this, I would not have been able to go up there with as much passion, with as much pride, and with as much skill if it weren't for the boys that I learned from in the Orlando City games and in the Ruckus. And this man right here, I learned from the best. And I am just so honored. You say that I'm a legend. I am a legend in training compared to this man.
Well, we actually saw it coming because, like, when we went out to Melbourne, like, to support OCB, we saw the passion and the love that you actually had for our team, but the way that you were commanded the capo stand, it related over here. So, like, I already knew. It was not a shocker for me to see that you and your entourage of ladies were going to kill it in the capo stand. I want to share something with you. I was actually sitting. I wasn't sitting. I was standing, of course. I'm not a plastic. But I swear she had the eagle eyes and looking at me to make sure we were all chanting, and she had and brought that energy. And I just want to thank you so much for what you did and, like, the energy that you're bringing after this. Like, usually I'm worthless after, like, going out in the supporter section and giving it all 90-plus minutes, but I respect deep respect for you. But, like, how do you feel? Like, this is so monumental. Like, I saw that the Crown was so supportive of Orlando City and Orlando Pride, of course. Orlando Pride, they didn't want to even leave the field. How did you feel about that after the game?
There's something to say about the women of this team. The fact that they took time to walk around the entire pitch after the match to greet their fans, that is the classiest of class acts. And it's an honor and a privilege to be a supporter of this incredible team. And I truly believe that it goes all the way up, right? I mean, Phil and Kay are out here. They support us. We support them. It's a two-way street. These women, they are much of a fans as we are of them. And again, there's no greater honor. And looking out from the capo stand and seeing, this man right here chanting and seeing everyone, it was completely overwhelming. And again, I just feel honored to have been a part of this historic moment in Orlando.
I want to say they have new, fresh fans. This is like, of course, the inaugural game. This is the first time that actually new fans are embracing Orlando Pride. But what I know and I took away from this game was the energy that you guys provided and the way that you guys commanded the capo stand, I couldn't help but to rip my shirt off. I jumped, I screamed, and I saw those eagle eyes. I say it again, I reference it twice. But you were amazing. All your sisters are amazing. Of course, my love, Sonia. Yeah, she's a part of the founding members.
Beautiful, and she's amazing.
Yeah, but I loved how you guys stuck together, and you know what? You guys are destined for greatness. And you know what? I guarantee you 100% those players respect that, and what you guys are doing is monumental. And I have nothing but love and respect for all of you guys.
Thank you so much, Wade. I mean, it's infectious. If you can't tell, this atmosphere is infectious, and we want you to be a part of it. Please come to the Citrus Bowl, sit in the supporter section, be a part of this family, and it really is. It becomes a family. And thank you, Wade, for taking the time to interview me. This is kind of backwards, but I loved it.
Can I give a shout out?
Yes.
Tobin, I can't wait for you to get back from China, Baba. Papa, dude, I love you. I can't wait for it. Yo, I know you're going to be so proud when you see these pictures coming of Jessica and all the ladies. I'm so proud of all of our ladies right now. Orlando Pride has the best supporters right now. I'm so proud of them.
I love you, Tobin.
Do you have a shout out? Yeah,
I know. I love you, Tobin. Even though you're in China, I wish you were here, but I know that you're here in spirit and in my heart. So I love you very much, and thank you for joining us on Crown TV.
Well, I'm so surprised that I actually got to interview somebody on the first time, but you know what? We're Crown TV, and we're taking over. What? We're out. There we go.
Hi, Jessica from Crown TV here, and I'm here with two of the most incredible supporters for the Crown, for the Orlando Pride here. Give me your names.
Cherie Jennifer.
Okay, so an incredible 3-1 victory. Tell me, Cherie, if you had to describe the most incredible moment of this match, what was it?
The very first score, everyone went crazy. I got goosebumps. I might have teared up a little bit. It was, and I might tear up again right now. It was amazing. Just standing shoulder to shoulder with all of the fans. It was beautiful.
I completely agree. You know, it's this moment that you wait for to see a score actually in the Citrus Bowl. I couldn't agree more with you. Oh my goodness! Look who we have here. You have shoes. You want to come up here? Come here. This is Miss Harper. She's going to join us for this interview. Hey, can you show me how you chant? Can you chant? She's a really good chanter. I promise you on that. Okay, so Jet, if you had to describe your favorite moment of this match, what was it?
When I took a breath and took it all in and looked around the entire bowl, and everybody was standing and doing the Our City, Our Pride. That was... Yeah, it was all real at that point.
I completely agree. And Our City, Our Pride, that's one of our favorite chants to do for the Crown. And we do it on all of the corner kicks and any free kicks. So if you're out there and you're at the Citrus Bowl, please join us in that one. It's a lot of fun. So is there anything that any player that you really liked watching or that really stood out for you?
Leanne is amazing. She's so passionate, and I feel like even though she's British, she might be a true Orlandoian. Is that a thing? She's got the blonde. She looks like a beach chick. She loves us.
Hashtag Orlandian. Let's go. Let's get that trending. Hashtag Orlandian. So how about you? Is there any one player that you were just very impressed with?
Ashlyn was on fire tonight. I mean, she absolutely was on fire. So tonight I would have to say she was my girl. So.
There was that one moment early in the first half where she blocked that it was her. It should have been a goal. Yeah. It was unbelievable. So is there anything that you really want to say that you haven't said yet that you just want to get out there on Crown TV?
I love the Crown, and I thank everyone involved for everything that happened today, and I'm so excited. I'm jumping up and down. I'm not going to sleep tonight, and I love you all.
Oh, we love you too, Cherie. Yay! How about you? Is there anything that you want to say that you just got to get out there on Crown TV?
I want to give a huge shout out to all of our members for the Crown. Thank you all so very much. This would not have even happened if you would not have supported us. So, and all the love to the rest of the leadership panel. So it's all official now.
You know what? And if you want to be a part of this madness that you see here, if you just can't get enough of the Orlando Pride and you want to be a part of the Crown, please visit www.pridescrown.com. You'll get all the information. We'd love to see you out here at the Citrus Bowl.
We have a Snapchat.
And we also have a Snapchat.
And Instagram and Twitter.
And Twitter. I just joined Twitter. I know what a tweet is now.
We're at Pride's Crown on Twitter, and we're what's our
Like
it's all Pride's Crown.
Pride's
Anything
Crown.
is Pride's Crown.
it's pretty simple. And hey Harper, can I have a high five?
Yes.
Orlando Pride. Thank y'all so much.